What is up, my YouTube page? It's me, V. Today is Monday, May 16, 2022. It is 3:48 in the afternoon. I am here in the workroom. I was smoking and just trying to calm down and relax because uh Marco was having a little argument with the client we have at the gas station, and no, he did not come. No, he did not come. And yes, the guy was basically just threatening to not pay us for the work that had already been done, and for us to not go back and finish. And so Marco started threatening him with court, and then just saying he wanted just the 275 for the work we did. And then they started going into the amount of work that was done, and then the guy ended up saying fine, and there was a discrepancy with the time that we were gonna go in, and it was just a bunch of crap. And the guy, I think he's just being like this because he's just, I don't know, he's one of those guys with an ego complex that just has a certain need to like feel superior to other people. And if he doesn't in some way, then it's like, or if he feels like, like the person's trying to take advantage of him or something, then he has to, be the bigger one in his mind. And by bigger one, I mean the bigger asshole, essentially, the bigger boss. And yeah, I was getting annoyed with both of them, to be honest, because Marco's kind of the same way sometimes. Like when he feels like somebody's stepping on his toes, and he starts to get that ego, like, oh no, you don't tell me what to do, like. But it's very aggressive and like, confrontational. And like, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't like when people step on my toes. I don't tolerate when people step on my toes. I will like speak up, but I prefer to speak up in a manner that's going to get them to understand where I'm coming from, as opposed to speaking in a manner that's just like aggressive just for the sake of saying fuck you. You're not going to tell me what to do. And and I just want Marco to be more like that, so we could have a certain reputation with our business. Like I want that to be a type of energy that radiates from us, you know. And when it gets to that point where you're just like, just, oh no, I'm gonna do this at this time, oh no, just for the sake of like taking a higher, like, you know step towards doing it how you want to do it. It's just like, it's not, helpful in either side, really. And I mean, it'll be helpful in the sense, if you get what you want and you feel like you won, then you might have a little chip on your shoulder because of it, and feel like the better, stronger, being or whatever. But really, it's like, you're just you're just spreading a reputation for yourself that's makes you look like an asshole, essentially. And that's the type of, like, that's the type of energy that's gonna go about into the universe about you in some way or another. So, I don't want that. And I'm gonna because I didn't talk to the guy that day when he was paying us first time, because Athena was with us, and there was already a commotion in the store that Athena was like around and getting like all fired up about too, in her own way. And I'm there trying to control that situation as best as possible, so it's not something that's going to be a negative imprint on her memory. But, I didn't take her to go get payment from the dude because of that reason. Like, so, and Marco wanted to go and talk to him and do it. So, it was fine with me. But after all of this, like, I'm gonna go next time with Marco if he wants to talk to the dude, and I'm gonna tell him, like, straight out, like, where we're coming from because of how he was, talking to us and how his employee was, and then what he told us about his employee that, oh, you don't have to pay her. When I told him over the phone, we were both on the conversation, me and Marco, and he was saying at the time that he didn't have to, we didn't have to pay her for that because that wasn't part of our agreement with him, and our agreement was with him, not with her, to do the work, the actual work there. So that other agreement, like, was just a courtesy thing, essentially, or a thank you from us, to for her for connecting us, even though we didn't really need her. Like, we could have asked, and if we saw that she just wanted to take money out of it and not give us the information, that's fine. We could have, there's other ways to find out who the owners are of a place. It was just a courtesy, like, okay, well, yeah, you'll help us out, we'll help you out, you make it easier, we'll give you a thank you for that. But she shouldn't have even done that, technically. Like, as an employee of his establishment, she should just let him know, like, what opportunities are coming to his way to make his establishment look better, present itself better, without trying to extort a cut out of it for herself. But she didn't. She wanted to go ahead and get a cut out of it, and that was her decision. But it wasn't a written contract that we were abiding to. It wasn't even like a payment, essentially. It was just a donation to her. And with that, we have every right to fucking take away that donation if we don't want, to do it, after all, because of how she was acting afterwards, the way she was behaving in front of my daughter. So I don't feel bad about that at all. But there's ways to explain that to people without making yourself seem like an asshole. And that I'm gonna tell her too, if I see her, like, that was wrong of her to be that way. Like, we were gonna just give you that as a thank you, and you treated us like that in front of our daughter, like, and just to begin with, like, to treat somebody like that for whatever reason, because she was annoyed because she had a long line, and the person that was going to work that day apparently didn't show up, and she was short staffed. So obviously, there's frustration there that has nothing to do with us, and yet she chose to take it out on us. Because we went there to get a payment that we fucking earned, and we agreed to get paid based off of the work we did. No. So, anyways, that's why I'm upset right now. The main reason, anyways, it's keeping me angry, unable to really move along in my tasks for the day. Gets me mad. Call the warranty.